anyone wants to throw some questions into the chat, obviously do that, man. But we're talking about starts and sits here on both sides. Let's go. Let's talk about here stateside. Let's talk about what's going on in London here as well, man. But if you guys want to obviously jump in and talk about your fantasy teams, let's talk about that as well. But again, in the interim, I do want to talk about some of my favorite sleepers here that are going. Man, by the way, who else is I did not know that Demario Douglas was dealing with an injury or with an illness. Like, what is going on there? We need Pop Douglas to go off. But hey, listen, I said start Drake May. Drake May's got 2 touchdowns. This is 5 games in a row now where the Jacksonville Jaguars have given up at least 2 touchdowns to an opposing quarterback. You have to pick against the Jaguars each and every week. We're doing it. We are absolutely doing it. And the Jaguars look like, I don't know, defensively, I don't think they're very good right now. So yeah, Drake May obviously comes through for you. Travis Etienne was a late scratch, which I guess if you read the tea leaves in the early mornings of tonight, or I guess whatever, late last night or whatever it was, where they called up Jake Funk, I think you kind of got the sense that Etienne wasn't going to be active here today. But still, though, it's tough. I'm on the West Coast. I took Travis Etienne out in a bunch of spots, but I accidentally did leave him in one spot, man. So I am a little bit bummed right there, but that's okay. I'm on the West Coast, man. I got a daughter who plays soccer, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get my roster set. Just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Hey, listen, it happens. Okay. But anyways, okay, so again, we did like Drake May as a sleeper in this one. We definitely like Justin Herbert against Arizona. The Cardinals are the 4th worst in quarterback pressure rate. That's really good here for Justin Herbert, who not the most mobile right now because of his injuries. So we're going to be going. You know what I'm saying? 71.8% completion rate allowed to quarterbacks. That's the 2nd worst in the NFL. Man, I love Ladd McConkey in this game too. I love Ladd McConkey in this ball game. But yeah, man, Clark Schuyler, I see you in the YouTube fantasy freaks and geeks. Let's freaking go. Getting you ready here for week number 7. Not going to lie, guys, I am a little bit tired. I'm a little bit tired. My energy seems a little off today. I was up late last night getting the website going. If you guys want to go check that out, by the way, by all means, sleeperkingfootball.com. Anyways, actually, what I would love for you guys to check out, as the Jacksonville Jaguars are punting one away, I've got multiple screens going on. I've got my TikTok, I've got my YouTube, I've got my iPad going here with the Jacksonville New England game. They're going to somehow Jacksonville's going to figure out some way to screw this up. You just get the feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, on that 4th and 1, like, I get it. You're running the football well. You're running the football really well. Couple things. One, if you kick that field goal, you make it a 3-possession game. So I'm a little bit confused there. And then 2, it's like, I know they're selling out to stop run. Why not just use you know what I'm saying? Like, use boot action. Get Lawrence out in the flats. Like, let's go play action. Throw a ball. Where did Brian Thomas go on that drive? I don't know, man. It's crazy. Pick 2, MHJ, Wandale, or Mooney. Well, we're playing MHJ. I know he hasn't been the best. And I really like Mooney here, too. Let me take a look at my wide receiver rankings, though. Wide receiver rankings. I do like Mooney a lot in this game, by the way. Bro, I know this sounds crazy. I've got Darnell Mooney as a top 15 fantasy wide receiver this week. I know that sounds absolutely insane. But Seattle is down Tariq Woolen and a bunch of other secondary pieces. I think Mooney gets it done. I think Mooney gets it done big time today. I think he sees anywhere between 7 to 10 targets in this ball game. I like Mooney a lot. So go ahead and give me MHJ and Mooney right here. Because again, I love the matchup with Seattle down a bunch of their secondary pieces. And by the way, I just think it's going to be a shootout. Straight up shootout. Take the over. Go ahead and take the over there too. Okay. I'm down to take the over right there, man. Mason or Algier? Oh, look, I know Mason is hurt, and that makes it a little bit scary, man. But I still think we're gonna ride this till the wheels fall off with Jordan Mason. I know the risk for re-injury, especially for a shoulder, is a little bit scary, man. So but still, I think the upside is just a little bit too high. So overall, I think I'm still sticking with Mason right there. Mason or Juju? You know about Jordan Mason, right? Or Juju Smith-Schuster, Austin? Is that what we're talking about, right? I'm just double checking and making sure, bro. Get back to me. Joseph Denny, Amari Cooper or Devontae Smith? Amari Cooper. Man, yo, I absolutely love Amari Cooper. I think he's a top 20 fantasy wide. Hey, chat. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Who do you guys think has a better season, rest of the season? Amari Cooper or Garrett Wilson? Who has a better fantasy season? Let me know. Austin, Jordan Mason or Juju Smith-Schuster? We're going Jordan Mason. Look, I know Juju had a good game, but yeah, I mean, come on. First of all, it's a little bit tougher matchup. San Francisco's a little bit tougher. I think he'll be fine, but I'm not chasing that kind of upside. I'm not saying I'm not chasing the points because I still say you could start Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm just saying, yeah, I don't know. Louis B, you messed up. You started Pop Douglas over over BTJ. No, don't do that. No, we're not doing that. Hey, listen, I loved Pop Douglas in today's matchup. I did. I didn't like him over BTJ, though. Come on now. Let's not get crazy. All right. We're going to the YouTube side here. Michael Parla Greco. Would you play Kyler versus LAC? If not, Geno versus Atlanta. See, I like Geno a lot. I do like Geno a lot, but man, I do like Kirk Cousins versus Seattle too. Kyler, I don't like Kyler as much. I think I'll pass on Kyler. I'll pass on Kyler. So I'm trying to watch this game, talk to two different screens as well, man. We're going. Anyways, hey, listen, by the way, if you guys would follow me either on YouTube or TikTok, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. By the way, I do have a podcast. I've got a website. I've got all the things, man. Okay. Anyways, go search it up, Sleeper King Football. Look, if honestly, I think if I'm being honest, I think I like Cousins the most. And I know he's off of waivers, but I think Cousins could get it done. I think Geno for me is a really, really close second. I like Geno a lot though. Golly, that's tough. Michael Parla Greco, that is really tough. I think if you want a little bit of floor, you're going to go Geno because Geno's been tossing it around the yard a lot. They've just been throwing the football all over the place. But if we are chasing upside here, go ahead and give me Kirk Cousins. I do have Geno Smith as a top 10 fantasy quarterback this week, and Kirk Cousins is outside my top 12. But honestly, if we're chasing just pure upside, I think it is Cousins. But yeah, go ahead. Listen, you know what? Go ahead and give me Geno. Give me Geno here. I do think it's going to be a bit of a shootout, and I really like that game right there. So, by the way, chase that over. Okay. RJ Flip, good morning to you, pal. You're on the fence starting James Conner versus the Chargers, or should I roll with Algier versus Seattle? In this particular one, I think we're going Algier because, again, higher scoring means better touchdown exposure. Algier's been playing well, and Seattle has been struggling to stop the run. Let me pull up some numbers here for you. Well, shoot, I don't have those numbers actually super readily available right now. Although I'm gonna hem and haw here. I'm gonna tap dance until I can get to them. let me get to these numbers, bro. Against running backs. Seattle, you ready? Let me pull up my numbers. I got so many spreadsheets going. God damn. Seattle's given up the third most rushing yards per game to running back, 5.22 yards per carry allowed to opposing running backs. That's the third worst in the NFL as well. I think Tyler Algier, absolutely a strong start. You got to start him. Start Algier. And again, I love that point total in this ball game as well. Man with no name, Kyler or Herbert? I'm going to get spicy. I like Herbert a little bit. I like Herbert a lot, to be honest with you. I love that matchup against Arizona a lot more. I think Jesse Minter has the LA Chargers defense running pretty good right now. So I like Herbert. I like Herbert a lot. Dakota Hope, Lockett or Worthy? If you want floor, we're going Lockett. If you want floor, we're going Lockett. If you want upside, give me Worthy, but I feel better about Lockett in that ball game. Again, first of all, Lockett's going to probably get away from AJ Terrell, which is dope. Star, I appreciate that the follow, man. But yeah, if we get away from AJ Terrell, I like Tyler Lockett. I wonder if Geno Smith finds him in what is potentially a pretty good shootout as well. Who dis? Who should I start? Mooney or Judy or Lockett? You already have London. I like Mooney of that group. Judy I like Judy the least. And I don't care that he's the quote unquote number one. He's the number one in a shit offense. I'm not worried about it, man. Give me Mooney right there. I do like Lockett a lot too, though. Louis B, should I hold or trade Jordan Mason? You're trading, right? CMC's coming back. No? I think CMC's coming back. Are you starting Mayfield or Darnold today? We're starting Mayfield. Dude, did you guys know? Did y'all know that Baker Mayfield is the quarterback 2 in fantasy? In leagues where the passing touchdowns are 6, Baker Mayfield's the quarterback 1. That is insane. Baker Mayfield, the quarterback 1 in all of fantasy through 6 weeks. That's impressive, bro. That's so impressive, man. And by the way, this has got a super high point total as well. I believe it's the 3rd or 4th highest point total of the weekend. I do think that this game gets a little crazy. So I like it. I like this Baltimore versus Tampa Bay matchup. I think Baker Mayfield absolutely a must start if we're going there. Pick one: Alexander Mattison or Tyrone Tracy or Raheem Mostert. Oh, we're going Tyrone Tracy. Easy call, Tyrone Tracy. All right, we're going back to the YouTube side. Mert Ozcan, Mostert versus Indianapolis, Worthy against San Francisco, Downs versus Miami. You need one. If I am picking one, I think I am picking Josh Downs. Yeah, give me Josh Downs right there. I like the floor that he presents against Miami. He's going to get into the slot, and if I am not mistaken, I do believe Miami has been a little bit vulnerable from the slot. Let me look this up for you here, Mert. Miami versus the slot. Oh, nope, sorry. I knew it was one or the other, man. It was the other. They've actually allowed the fewest points to slot receivers thus far this year, although they just gave up 12 points to Pop Douglas in week number 5. Everyone else, though, they've limited to a big time degree here. So shoot, maybe that changes my answer just a little bit. See, Mostert's in that timeshare. I'm not really trusting that one that good. Worthy, he's just, first of all, I just don't think Worthy's that good, man. I really don't. Yeah, go ahead and give me, I'm still going to stick with Josh Downs here. Go ahead and give me Josh Downs. Jake, Ayuk or JSN this week? I'm going Ayuk. Let's go. Jake, I appreciate the like on the live, bro. By the way, if y'all would follow me on either platform, man, that would be awesome. I would appreciate that. Give me Brandon Ayuk. Look, Juwan Jennings is out, and I know that's not great when you're like, oh, I gotta rely on Juwan Jennings to be out. Like, I get it, that's not good. But he is out, which means there's going to open up a little bit more target share, and especially on these critical downs. When we're talking about third downs, Juwan Jennings is just an awesome chain mover. And I think if they go to Brandon Ayuk here, they'll find a guy that's going to be a little bit more readily available. By the way, Kansas City, I'm getting all my red teams mixed up. Kansas City runs man-to-man coverage at the 9th highest rate in the NFL. Why does that matter? Because when defenses are a little bit more man-heavy, San Francisco tends to go to Brandon Ayuk. When they're a little bit more zone-heavy, they tend to go towards Deebo Samuel. Because Deebo Samuel is a great zone beater, Brandon Ayuk is an awesome man beater. One of the best man beaters in the NFL is Brandon Ayuk. So, again, Kansas City likes to go to that man-to-man coverage, and while I think their secondary has been playing really, really well, I think Brandon Ayuk is an exceptional player, and I think he gets open, and I think they're going to get him involved early and often in this one. RJ, I appreciate the like on the live, man. All right, this is an interesting question right here. Would I start Mooney over J-Mo? Let me be honest. I think J-Mo has a higher ceiling, but he has a much, much lower floor. That being said, J-Mo has obviously had one disastrous game, but the 4 other games that he has played, he's actually been really good. He's had over 14 PPR points in 4 of his 5 contests. It's just happened to be that one game that he had that was an absolute disaster. So, look, the floor is pretty low. You could get a one-catch game out of J-Mo just because that's just the nature of that offense. But I think I trust Mooney just a little bit more. Again, I think that's going to be a shootout, guys. I do think it's going to be a shootout. And for And for what it's worth, I do have a high touchdown probability here for Darnell Mooney in my projection. So that's why I have him ranked inside my top 15, which is great. Man, RJ Zay, you're the best, bro. He's got no fantasy starter sit questions. Just wanted to drop in and show a little support. There you go. Look at this. Look at RJ. Look at RJ Zay just doing his thing, man. I appreciate you, man. That's dope. Awesome. Okay, this is from Angelo. Wandale Robinson, bro. Nope. Timeout. We're taking a timeout, y'all. Do not hit me with a Robinson or a Johnson, okay, or a Devontae question, bro. Come on, man. There's too many of these dudes out here. You can't hit me with a Wandale or a Robinson. Come on. That's crazy. McConkey or Downs? McConkey, Jan or Downs? Come on, dog. Oh, JSN. Okay. McConkey, JSN or Downs? Oh, McConkey. Easy McConkey. Let's go. Evan Bob, you need help. You've got JMO, JSN, Cooper. Cooper's out, no? Oh, wait. No. Sorry. You've got Amari Cooper. See, I see Cooper. I think Cooper Kupp. This is why y'all need to hit me with full names. First of all, it's early on the West Coast, dog. My brain's not fully functional yet. I have not even had a cup of coffee yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys got to hit me with full names here. Help me. Help y'all. Okay. I love Amari Cooper. I don't care. I love Amari Cooper. I think he's top 20 fantasy wide receiver moving forward. I love Amari Cooper. Okay. Now that being said, boom. You got a bunch of dudes here. Hall and Gibbs. I mean, this has got to be a 10-man league. I mean, this roster's too stacked, my boy. It's too stacked. Look, you want to play Breece Hall? I don't care. I love Breece Hall. I think the offense is going to be a lot better. It's not a great matchup, but you know what? It's not a bad matchup either. Man. So Hall and Gibbs, I think are strong starts. You can go ahead and start them. But if you want to play Cooper too, go ahead and do that, man. But yeah, I like Cooper. And I think if I'm trusting either running back Hall or Gibbs, I'm probably trusting Gibbs just a little bit more. But I like Hall's upside. I do like Hall's upside a lot. This is from Clark Schuyler. Do we trust Chubb to go in a flex spot over Dubs or Shakir? No, I'm not trusting Chubb yet. I mean, it's been over a year since he's played football, man. And again, there's got to be some kind of limiter on him, like some kind of snap count limit on him. There ain't no way. And by the way, Cleveland's offense stinks. Cleveland's offense sucks. So no, I'm not trusting Chubb right now. If I had to pick one, Dubs or Shakir, I probably trust Dubs a little bit more, if I'm being real. What I like about this game against Houston is the fact that I feel like it could be a bit of a shootout. Houston is down some key defensive players as well, and Green Bay's defense, I think, is average at best. And I do think that because of that, I think we're going to get a little bit more of a shootout than anticipated. So also, by the way, also take the over on the Green Bay Houston game. Again, they're down some key defensive players, man. So I do think Green Bay is able to send it up here on the scoreboard. For sure. So, all right, Jake, this is from Jake over here. Actually, let's go to Noah. Sermon or Goodson? I like Goodson. I like Goodson a lot. So I'll take Goodson right there. This is from Jake. Sermon or Chubb this week with Richardson at QB? I know. See, right. Like that's what makes me a little bit worried about these running backs in Indianapolis is the fact that Anthony Richardson is back at quarterback for the Colts, man. So, that being said, man, again, I would hate to invest in an injured player playing his first game in over a year, playing for a shit offense. Go ahead and give me Sermon, man. I'll take Sermon. Gregory Kleinman, pick 2, Chuba, Deontay, who is playing, or Devontae Smith. Well, we're taking Chuba. I like Chuba. And Deontay, well, no. Go ahead and give me, let me look this up. That one's a close one. Sorry, man. I got to look this one up. Where do I got them in my rankings here? Where do I have them in my rankings? Deontay Johnson is a top 20 guy for me this week. And Devontae Smith is a top 10. I like his matchup against the Giants. I like it a lot. So go ahead and give me Devontae Smith here. I'll take that. Damn. Let's see. Njoku or Laporta? By the way, I know in the rankings it doesn't look that close. Like, oh, Devontae's top 10 and Deontay Johnson is top 20. How could you get that mixed up? Because, guys, one or two targets sways the projections a lot. You know, some of these guys are very closely projected, right? So in the total number of points, it might be very close, but we might be talking a 3-point difference between Devontae Smith and in the projections between Devontae Smith and Deontay Johnson. But in the rankings, those 3 points moves you up significantly. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's why we got the confusion there. Anyways, we got a final here in Jacksonville. Yo, by the way, can I mean, dude, can I give myself some props? Am I allowed to do that? Have y'all gone through my old videos? Me jocking the hell out of Brian Thomas Jr., saying it don't make no damn sense that we're taking Marvin Harrison with a top 20 pick, but Brian Thomas is going outside the top 100? And I was so confused because the talent level it's not that far off. It's not that far off. Like, I love Marvin Harrison, but god dang, I like Brian Thomas too. The fact that you got Brian Thomas outside the top 90 picks is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And I was calling that out in the preseason. Anyways, here we are. So it's cool. But yeah, Brian Thomas killing it right now, which is great, man. My fantasy teams are loving this because I got Brian Thomas all over the place. I mean, shoot, I was so heavily invested in Brian Thomas, man. Like, if he did not work out, I don't know what I would have done. Honestly, I don't know what the hell we would have done here. All right, we're going back to the YouTube side. Damn, Evan, that was a 12-man league, bro? Are you in first place? You got to be undefeated. You got to be undefeated, dude. That is insane. That's a crazy lineup in a 12-man league. That's nuts. 1999, Pitts or Kraft? I like Kraft a lot this week. Again, I think it's a potential shootout. I do think it's a potential shootout. Green Bay versus Houston. So go ahead and give that to me, man. So go ahead and give me Kraft right there. Yeah. What, Evan? How are you 1-5? How are you 1-5? In a 12-man league with that roster, how are you 1-5? Damn, dude. That has to be some bad luck, dog. That's crazy. Robert L., Goff or Kyler? I think I like Goff a little bit more. Let me check my rankings here, but I think I like Goff here. I think I like Goff a lot. I do. I got him inside my top 13. He's my quarterback. I got him inside my top 15. He's my quarterback 14 this week. Kyler, I know I'm getting a lot of Kyler questions. This Chargers defense is pretty good overall. I mean, they're dealing with injuries, obviously. But I think Jesse Minter is just a straight up, when you got Jesse Minter and Harbaugh working together, that defense is cooking. First of all, look at Michigan right now. Michigan they stink, dude. And it's not, I mean, they kind of sort of stink on both sides of the football. I know they lost a bunch of players, but on the defensive side of the football, they got a lot of dogs, man. They got dudes that are going in the first round. They're not getting key stops. So the downgrade from Harbaugh Minter to Wink Martindale has been significant, man. So anyways, whatever. It's all good. I like Goff in this one. It's indoors at Minnesota. Minnesota, I think, could put up a decent number against Detroit. But by the way, Detroit without Aiden Hutchinson, why does that matter for Goff? Because no Aiden Hutchinson, who was at the time leading the league in sacks. I mean, that's a lot more clean pockets here for Sam Darnold, who, by the way, sleeper this week is Sam Darnold, right? So a lot more clean pockets for Darnold. And yeah, that means we're going to see some more points. I like that game. I like that game a lot. I think Jared Goff is a solid top 15 fantasy quarterback with upside to be top 8, to be honest with you. So let's go. Travis, sit 1. Higgins, Achane, JMO, Vikings. DK. Brian Robinson. Can't sit Brian Robinson. Love that matchup too much. Can't sit him. If I'm sitting anyone, it's probably T. Higgins. Tougher matchup right there. Oh, God. God, that's a tough one, man. Gian Miller, I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, man. Goff or Burrow? By the way, that was a tough question right there, man. And do not hold me liable, man, because you got some good players right there, and good players sometimes just make good plays. So do not hold me liable if one of those good-ass players has a good game, man. You know what I'm saying? Goff or Burrow from Chrome Hearts? I think I got Burrow here. No? Yeah, I do. I got Burrow just slightly ahead of Goff. Burrow's in my top 10. Yeah. So let's go Burrow right there. Damn. Goff or Sam Darnold? I think it's Goff. I like Sam Darnold as a sleeper this week, but he's still a sleeper. Look, I called it in this offseason. Bold prediction. I said Darnold's going to have a great year and that the Minnesota Vikings are going to somehow, some way win 10 games and make the playoffs. And people were like, yo, what? That's a little crazy. But it was a hot take. It's a spicy take, right? But, and I liked it, Sam Darnold. So you're talking to one of the biggest Sam Darnold truthers out there. But that being said, we saw something similar to this in Carolina where he had a great start to a campaign, 6 games in, and he looked awesome. And it kind of sort of fell apart, So, and listen, this is a little bit different with KOC. And so I do think KOC after a bye week is going to have these guys ready. And again, no Hutchinson for Detroit. I think that makes a world of difference here. But overall, I think Goff is just a better play, just straight up against Minnesota. Minnesota is defensively is crazy. And they're getting turnovers, but they're also giving up big plays. So I like a little bit of both. Deacon Jr., Ray Kurzweil. Hey man, what's up, dude? Good to see you, pal. Deacon, Tracy Jr. and Mooney at the flex. I think I'm going Mooney here. Guys, I really like Mooney this week. I could get absolutely hosed and burned by this, but I'm sensing a shootout between Atlanta and Seattle, with Seattle down some key defensive secondary pieces. No Tariq Woolen, that matters. That is huge. And I know Mike McDonald's a defensive guy, and I'm sure he'll figure something out, right? But man, having no Tariq Woolen is massive for Seattle. You just don't replace that. Guys. All right, 30 minutes to go here till the start of games here. My 2 credits: Hasty 14 points, Ramondre less than 5. Yeah, dude, I know, man. Why is JaMycal Hasty? Why is JaMycal Hasty getting touches? First of all, why is he getting touches over Antonio Gibson, dude? These need to be Antonio Gibson touches. That's BS, bro. Anyways, you got to pick 2 from this 3 in PPR. George Pickens, Whittington. He's got that shoulder, but no Cooper Kupp, so I like Whittington here. And Noah Brown. You feel like I got to play Noah Brown because of the matchup. I don't hate that call. At all. I think, though, for me personally, I actually have Noah Brown probably the lowest ranked of that group. And I could look it up for you if you want. Look, Pickens is the safest call, right? I know he's not playing a super huge percentage of the snap share, and that game does not have a good total, which is a little scary. But he's the number 1 option, period, right? So he's going to get looks. And so I'm going to say at the very least, this guy's seeing, anywhere between 6 to 9 targets in this ball game. So if that's the case, it's really hard to get away from that if you want floor. Okay. Now that being said, again, he's playing about 60 to 70% of the snaps, which is just straight up not enough to be a true number 1. So I'm hemming and hawing here. Let me go ahead and find where I got Whittington and Noah Brown. But Noah Brown, I got Noah Brown as a top 50 guy. I got Whittington. Oh shoot! See, I got him as a top 50 guy too. They're very close in the rankings. I mean, they're split by like less than a point here. Okay, so I've got Whittington as my wide receiver 48, Noah Brown as my wide receiver 54. So very, very close in the rankings. I'm going to lean towards Jordan Whittington here. I will lean very slightly towards Whittington. Look, Whittington has a chance to be the number 1 for the Rams with Cooper Kupp out. And Noah Brown is the clear cut. Is he the 2? I get maybe. He's kind of sort of like this 2-3 option. He's clearly behind Terry McLaurin. They're going to run the ball a lot. I don't know, man. I think they're going to run the ball a lot, by the way, in Washington, because Carolina is struggling against the run. Obviously, they're down their all pro defensive tackle for the season in Derek Brown. I think they get the job done. I like Brian Robinson a lot. In this matchup. I have Brian Robinson as a top 10 fantasy running back. So that would be my call, man. Safe isn't going to cut it, says my 2 credits. All right, bro. If you don't want safe, I'm going to say Whittington. But it feels like you want to play Noah Brown. So let me just say Noah Brown. Go Noah Brown. Do it. Pull that trigger. My 2 credits, pull that trigger, man. I love a gut call. Can't get away from a gut call. If you love a gut call, go for it, man. Anyways, all right, let's go. Opinion on Bama loss and them in the postseason. From Bama Dude. What's up, bro? Bama Dude asking about Bama in the NFL fantasy chat. Let's go. That's how you know Bama Dude's in the house. I like it. Hey, listen, Bama's just not the same right now, okay? And by the way, man, screw Nick Saban for saying, because Texas is better in the SEC because they're playing SEC football. No, they're not. No, Nick Saban, no, they are not. What the hell are you talking? First of all, what is SEC football? Bama Dude's going to get mad at me right now. What is SEC football? Like, this is what I'm confused by. Like, you get Big 12 teams coming in there wrecking shit up. Like, I don't get it. Big 12 is the furthest you could get away from SEC football. Spread them out, chuck it all over the yard. What? And by the way, the teams that do well in the SEC, they spread it out and chuck it all over the yard. What is SEC football? SEC football means ram it down your throat, three yards in a trail of dust. Like, what? That's crazy, bro. Like, I don't get it. The SEC is a great conference because they've got great athletes playing Pac-12 and Big 12 football. That's what's crazy. The teams that are successful in the SEC figured out you can't play SEC football. You got to spread it out with great athletes and throw it all over the yard. That's how you win. That's what SEC football is. That's what's crazy. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Saban is talking about. That's crazy. Anyways, whatever. It's all good. About the loss, I'm surprised they lost to Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee's that good. But again, it's Alabama. They'll right the ship. They've got the athletes, man. And I think they'll make the 12-team playoff. They'll be fine. Would I start Lane? This is from Lane. Would you start Gibbs or Hunt? Oh, Gibbs. Look, I know Hunt is on a 2-game tear. He's coming off a bye week, but he's still coming off the couch. At some point, he will slow down, and I think he'll slow down pretty quickly. So he did not run well last year. Let's be real. Kareem Hunt did not run well last year, dude. It's crazy. It is crazy the start that he's had, man. Like, man, kudos to Andy Reid. Andy Reid's the best, dude. He's the absolute best, man. Yeah, all right, there you go. Can't get mad at a great take from Bama, dude. There you go. Debo or Higgins? Oh man, that one's tough. Give me Debo right there. Give me Debo right there. I'll take that one right there. All right. Trey Sermon, shoot, I missed it. Trey Sermon, Eckler, Rashad White at the flex. Well, we ain't playing Rashad White. 3-man rotation at running back? Nah, dude, we're good. No, we're playing Eckler. No, that one's not even close. Yo, we're playing Eckler. I love Eckler in this matchup. Against Carolina. I actually think he has a real good chance to finish as a top 10 fantasy running back this week, man. So I like Eckler a lot. I think, especially because I don't know if you're playing PPR or not, but in a PPR format, I think he's a really safe play as well. Thomas Leosh, what's up, dude? One league, you've got Leggett or Juju. Give me Juju there. Ooh. Actually, give me Leggett. Screw it. Give me Leggett right there. In the other league, give me Leggett just because I like Leggett more. Okay? No other reason other than that. All right? Give me Leggett just because I'm rooting for him. All right? Let's root for him together, Leosh. Leggett. Give me Leggett right there. Other league, you go with Achane and Tyreek or Deontay and Brian Robinson. If I'm picking pairs, okay, look. I'm going Brian Robinson and Tyreek if I can pick among that group. I don't know. Who would I start? Whittington or Tank Dell? This is from Wyatt. Oh, we're picking Tank Dell. Yeah, we're picking Tank Dell. That one's not that difficult. Again, I do think it's a little bit of a shootout. Tank Dell, obviously, with no Nico Collins, is going to get some work. He's going to see some targets. He's going to see some air yards, man. The volume is going to certainly be there for Tank, and I do like him a lot. Dakota Bless, I appreciate the follow, man. That's awesome. Andrew Davis, Pollard or Mixon? Tony Pollard or Mixon. Tony Pollard with no Tyjae Spears, who is out. And it's funny, Will Levis is out too, and you actually feel better about that offense with Mason Rudolph. I want to puke in my mouth thinking about watching Mason Rudolph play quarterback again. And yet, despite that, they're better off. That's how bad Will Levis has been. God dang. It's crazy. But no. Look, Green Bay has struggled stopping the run. I will take Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, they just feed Joe Mixon the rock, man. They act as if, first of all, they act as if he's young. Second of all, they act as if there's nobody else on the roster that can play running back, man. Houston gives Joe Mixon so much juice, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. So yeah, go ahead and give me Joe Mixon right there. Cartier, Breece Hall, or Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker's injury has me a little bit concerned. No, I don't know, man. The thing with that, oh man, you know what? I will still say Kenneth Walker because if there's one thing that we know in Seattle, they're sticking with one guy. I just got done talking about Mixon getting all the work. Man, whoever the lead back is in Seattle, that dude gets all the work. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. They are leaning on one guy right there in Seattle, and we're here for it in Fantasyland. So I guess I'll go Kenneth Walker right there, man. But I do like Breece Hall a lot. The over/under is not looking that great in that Buffalo Jets game. So I don't know if we're chasing Vegas just a little bit. Maybe you go Kenneth Walker right there. This is from Aiden Gallagher. Start 2. Co knows. That's right. Sleeper King. Co knows. Let's go. Jordan Addison versus Detroit. Deontay Johnson versus Seattle, or Ayuk versus KC. Start 2. I'm starting Deontay Johnson. 1. Yeah, I'm starting Deontay Johnson. And then 2, give me Ayuk. Give me Deontay Johnson and Ayuk. Give me the 2 number ones on their offense. And I know Ayuk has not really been the true number 1, but I don't know, whatever. Narrative, it's all good. Let's go Ayuk here. Let's go Deontay Johnson and Ayuk. I feel the best about those guys. By the way, is Jordan Addison dealing with an injury or what, man? Like, what's going on with Jordan Addison? He does not look right. He just doesn't look that good right now. Justin Perez, pick 2. MHJ, T. Higgins, Tank Dell. I feel like I'm picking T and Tank. I feel like. Where do I got Marvin Harrison this week, man? Marvin Harrison. I don't think he practiced all week, right, because of the concussion, but not that matters. I don't think it matters a lot. I've got him so far down, guys. I've got him down as my wide receiver 44, mostly because of a couple of reasons why. 1, he has not been utilized properly. 2, the Chargers defense is pretty solid. And 3, he hasn't practiced all week, and I know it's a concussion, but you do have to worry a little bit about re-injury too. Any kind of traumatic blow to the head could send him to the blue tent. And even if he's not out for a game, maybe he's out for a series. And given how few targets that he's actually seeing in this offense, even being out a series is not good for him. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not totally trusting Marvin Harrison this week. Now, that being said, Harrison is so good over the top, bro. Like, he could just, he could bang you. You know what I'm saying? So I could be wrong on that, but I also got to recognize that he does come with a lot of downside risk. So I don't know. I've got him anywhere between 8 points to 14 points, and I think that sounds about right. The median projection for him is at 11. All right. So, we'll see. We'll see what's going on there, man. Lauren, Sermon or Irving? I mean, we got to go Sermon. I almost said serving. We got to go Sermon, Lauren, because he's the nominal starter. And I like the matchup for Tampa Bay. I do, but it's supposed to be a 3-man rotation between Sean Tucker, Rachaad White, and Bucky Irving. Who the hell do you trust in that backfield? And which sucks. Justin Perez, I appreciate the follow, and it sucks because I love Bucky Irving. I think Bucky Irving's a dog. If it was a 2-man race between Tucker and Irving, yeah, for sure we're playing Bucko. But 3-man rotation, dude, I don't know how you get by that, man. I mean, Bucky Irving could give you 1 or 2 points. That's tough, man. That's tough. Atlanta Fard Monkey. I appreciate the like on the live. Luca, Lad or Juju? We're going Lad. Baby, we are all in on Lad McConkey this week, guys. We're all in on Lad McConkey. Zach Moss, Trey Sermon, Nick Chubb. Oh, man, that's a tough group right there, man. I guess I'm leaning Trey Sermon. Honestly, I think I might go Zach Moss, though. Let's just go with an offense that's a little bit more exciting, gets you a little bit more touchdown opportunities. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with Zach Moss right there. I wish it was Chubb, and I know Chubb has got the reputation, but he's going to be on a snap count, and the offense stinks. The offense is so bad. What touchdown opportunities are going to be available for Cleveland? Chat, tell me. How many touchdowns did they score in period? Like, how many touchdowns are they scoring total? Right? Like, that's the problem. Alex Schmidt, I appreciate the like on the live, man. But how many are they going to score? 1? 2? They ain't scoring more than 2 touchdowns. So now Chubb's got to get in on one of those because he's going to be on a snap count. Oh, man, that's tough. That's a tough way to live. That is a tough way to live. RJ Zay, I appreciate you jumping into the chat, man, and showing that support, man. That's awesome, bro. Okay, this is from Thomas Leos again. Harrison or Juju? I think in this case, I'm still going Marvin Harrison versus Juju because I like the upside for Marvin Harrison just a little bit more. Okay, Atlanta, I like it. Thank you. Appreciate the like on the live. Eckler or Trey Sermon at the flex? Oh, we're going Eckler. We're going Eckler, guys. I like Eckler a lot. Jimmy Peterson, Adams or Achane? Dude, I love Devontae Adams. You know he's getting at least 10 targets. He's getting at least 10 targets, if not 15. If he gets 15 targets, you're going to be surprised? I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised at all, man. Go ahead and give me Devontae Adams right there, bro. Texans, I can't even make that out. Sorry, bro. Can't make that out. Jobbers, MHJ or Amari this week? Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is... I know he doesn't know the playbook, and I don't care. It's going to be Josh Allen in the huddle being like, Amari, go run a 15-yard out. Amari, go run a 15-yard dig. Amari, go straight up the sideline and throw it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going. He's going to draw it up like backyard football, man. Like, that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Anyways, there you go. Texans or Lions? Okay, I got you now. Texans or Lions? I think we're going Lions here. I don't know. You got to get sacks and you got to get interceptions, right? And I think the Texans right now, against Jordan Love, I'm probably not trusting that one as well. Although I think Jordan Love will throw a pick. It's just that the Lions are going up against Sam Darnold, and you know Darnold's probably throwing a pick too. You know what? Now that I'm actually talking it out, Jordan Love is a little bit of a wild man, isn't he? Okay, here's the thing. That game could get crazy in terms of scoring, and so you could be losing some points there, which I would be a little bit scared of. So, you know what, man? Go ahead and give me the Lions. Give me the Lions right there. Lucas, you don't need to spam the chat, dog. I got you. Don't spam the chat. Aaron, Mason, or Connor, stop spamming the chat, dog. Come on, dude. I appreciate it, but still, come on, dude. Don't spam the chat. You got to start one. Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, or James Conner. I'm starting Jordan Mason. I know the shoulder injury sucks, and I know it's scared, but I'm going down with the ship. I am going down with the Jordan Mason ship because the upside's too high. He's the only player in this group that could get you a 30 spot, right? So give it to me. First of all, and let's be real. It's not as if Aaron Jones, who's dealing with an injury, James Conner is injury prone. Shoot, man, I'll take Jordan Mason, man. It's all good, bro. Chris Kim, my Korean brother from another mother. What's up? Deontay, McLaurin, Evans, Brees, Mason. Oh, dude, don't make me start 3. Hey, you know what, Chris? Ask me that question again and pick one. Have me pick one because I know you're not trying to pick 3. I know you're not. Like, I love these pick 3 questions because I know you're never really trying to pick 3. You're trying to pick one. Who's the one guy you're trying to pick? You tell me. Hit me up. Start Love or Baker? I mean, shit, I'm starting the QB. I'm starting the QB1 in 6-point passing touchdown leagues. Okay, call me crazy. I don't know. I'll start Baker. Look. I like the matchup too. Okay, Baltimore's been giving up a lot of pass yards. They've been giving a lot of pass yards. And by the way, it's supposed to be a super high scoring game too, right? So I'll take Baker right there. I could get banged on that. I could get totally burned, but shoot, man, Baker's been on fire, bro. Like, I'll go ahead and ride that hot hand. Sure, why not? By the way, I like both though. I'm just gonna let you know I like both. So if you come back and Jordan Love has a 4-touchdown game, don't get mad at me, bro, because I do like both. I actually have both. Like, that's what's crazy. I've got Jordan Love in one league. I got Baker in another league. I like both. I'm rooting for both. But fantasy football is a crazy game, man. So anyways, we go there. Let's go. It's J Flow. I appreciate the like on the live, man. Alex Smith, appreciate you too. Aiden, J.K. Dobbins or David Montgomery? We love J.K. Dobbins. We love J.K. Dobbins this week for sure. Against Arizona, shoot, easy. Let's go. JC, I appreciate the like. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get back to the YouTube side here. Okay, let's go. I think I saw something in here, man. This is from Evan Babb. Can't decide over JMO or Amari this week. Definitely going to start JSN and Ayuk, though. All right, cool. I like it. If you're trying to decide between JMO and Amari, give me Amari Cooper. JMO's in a great spot. He is one of my favorite sleepers this week, too. But yeah, man. By the way, if you guys want my full sleeper list, you guys got to go to the website, sleeperkingfootball.com. You know what I'm saying? I got 18 sleepers up on there right now. And I'll go through some of them, but in terms of my sleeper quarterbacks, Justin Herbert, Sam Darnold are in on that mix. Ladd McConkey, Jameson Williams are two of my favorite wide receiver sleepers. Wan'Dale Robinson is one of my favorite sleepers at the wide receiver position too. Philadelphia has allowed the 5th most yards and the most touchdowns to inside wide receivers this year. So they've allowed the 3rd most fantasy points to inside wide receivers. Wan'Dale Robinson is in a really, really good spot. He's been seeing a lot of targets too, man. By the way, he's posted the double-digit PPR points in 5 of 6 games this year. I like Tyler Goodson as a sleeper. I had Tank Bigsby, who went off as a good sleeper. I did have Antonio Gibson too, man. Shoot, man. What is going on? Anyways, it's all good. And I like Kamani Vidal. But anyways, if you guys want to see my full sleeper list, go to sleeperkingfootball.com. All right. So get back to some of these questions here. Jackson, I see you. Ayuk or Higgins? You don't need to spam the chat. Okay? Like, it's good. I will get you. And if I don't get you in a minute, then ask me again. You know what I'm saying? But Jackson, I see you. Ayuk or Higgins? I'm going Ayuk. Screw it. I like Ayuk this week. I like Ayuk a lot. I know the matchup by the numbers doesn't look that good, but Ayuk's a dog. I don't care. I think he has a bounce back week this week. I do. And by the way, I think it's going to be a little bit of I don't want to say a shootout because I don't think it's going to be a shootout, but I think we will see some touchdowns scored, man. I don't think it's going to be a low scoring affair. And as a matter of fact, I think Patrick Mahomes has a little bit of a breakout game today. I'm not saying like old school Mahomes where he goes for 5 tutties, but 2? I think 2 and like 300 yards. I feel like Mahomes is going to break one out here against San Francisco because, again, it's a Super Bowl rematch. It's a high-profile game. Andy Reid has had an extra week to prepare. Andy Reid, after a bye week, is shoot, man. He's damn near undefeated. And they're a dog. Like, KC must feel like that's a little bit of a disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So I like Mahomes. I like KC. I think they're going to be all right. And yeah, anti-JQ. Sell high on Jaden Reed after this week if he does good this week. Nah, we're not selling high on Jaden Reed. We're not selling high on Jaden Reed because Jaden Reed is a dog. He's a damn good player, and he's playing with a damn good quarterback. So no, we're not selling high. We're just going to ride. We are going to ride that wave until the wheels fall off. By the way, you're worried about some of the target totals. I believe in the last game, he got hurt and left the game momentarily, which may have impacted his target share. as well. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so free 326, Montgomery, Gibbs, or Mixon. You got to sit one. Shoot, if you got to sit one, I'm probably gonna sit Montgomery. If I got to sit one, if it's a higher scoring ping pong game, how much work is David Montgomery going to get? But that being said, man, you know they're going to lean on the run game, period, dude. So, and you know what? Like, and that's the other thing is like, I know both the guys have been good, but at some point that touchdown luck is going to run out. You know what I mean? At some point that David Montgomery touchdown luck is going to run out, dude. I don't know. Give me Gibbs and Mixon right there. Shoot. I don't know, man. That's tough, dude. Okay. This is from TR Diaz. You need to either need to drop Aaron Rodgers or JSN for a kicker this week. You can drop Rodgers, dude. It's all good. I mean, listen, he'll be fine, but quarterback is so deep. And I know he's got Devontae now, but you can drop Rodgers. That you're good, dude. Don't worry about Rodgers. Like you could stream his production, and I know Rodgers is going to be fine. Like he's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? But, no, you could. I'm not dropping JSN, dude. No way. Okay. This is from Aiden Gallegos. Laporta seems to be an afterthought lately. Is Pitts more of a better bet versus Seattle or Laporta? I'm still going Laporta. I don't care. Yeah, I just don't care because, and the reason I say that is because this offense, I know Laporta only saw one target. Something tells me that they continue to save Sam Laporta for bigger moments. You can't tell me that Detroit is not in experimental mode right now. Like they're messing around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they were messing around against Dallas, right? Weeks 1 and 2, they're trying to activate JMO. They're trying to get JMO involved because they know they need the young fella to step up at the outside X position, right? And so I think at some point, though, they get back to their base offense. And their base offense is Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta, right? So do they get back to their base offense in a, I don't want to say a must-win, but a high-leverage game against Minnesota in division? You got to win this game. I just said they don't have to, but you got to win this game. You got to win this game against Minnesota. In the division, you got to win this game, man. I think Sam Laporta actually sees a lot of work today because I think Ben Johnson, I don't think they're going to mess around. I think they're going to get back to their base offense. They're going to run the football well, play Sam Laporta, give him the targets, and find Amon-Ra St. Brown. Maybe JMO hits you over the top with a couple of deep shots, but overall they get back to their base offense. We got 10 minutes to go before kickoff, man. If you got some question, I'm going to rapid fire these bad boys now. Let's go. Mooney or Connor at the flex? I'm going Mooney. I'm going to chase that upside, guys. I'm chasing that Mooney upside. Tommy Yabo, Sermon or Irving? Trey Sermon. Easy. Sam Darnold or Jared Goff? I'm going Goff right here. Michelle Berard. I appreciate you joining the live. Yeah, let me go Jared Goff right there. Scott Fish jumped in. What's up, Scott Fish? Happy birthday, kid. By the way, fantasycares.org. Go check it out. It's the best organization for fantasy football. I can't believe they do what they do. Start Jones, Hunt, or Maskin. Don't know what that question means. Sorry, pal. George Alvarez, Devontae or McLaurin? Damn, dude. Wow. What a league where you got to pick between these two guys. Shoot, I don't know. I'm trying to bench somebody else. I know that's a cheap answer. I like Devontae a little bit more. By the way, you're talking about touchdown luck. Touchdown luck is going to run out for Terry McLaurin at some point here too. Might be this week. I don't think it's this week, but it might be this week. Go ahead and give me Devontae Adams right there. I think he's just a safer floor with just as high of an upside, especially in full point PPR. Start 2, Achane, Gibbs, or Mason. We're starting Mason and Gibbs. I like Achane, but Miami's offense without Tua is a little bit broken, so screw it. Go ahead and give me Mason and Gibbs right there. I might get burned on that because Achane's just such an explosive player, but I don't know, man. This is username, random numbers. Start Jones, Hunt, or Mason. I think I answered that one. No? We're starting Mason. Right there. Jimbo, Brown or Connor? Dog, I have no idea who the hell you're talking about, dude. My brain's not working right now. You got to hit me with full names here. Eckler, Chubb, Connor, or Jones? Pick one. We're going Eckler. I like Eckler a lot. I know we're hot and bothered to play Chubb, but I'm not playing Chubb right now, guys, until I see some new information. Until we get new information, and the pre-existing information is this. Dude hasn't played football in a long time. He's going to be on snap count, and he's playing for one of the worst offenses in the NFL. I don't want that guy. I'm good. I'm good without Chubb. He might prove me wrong. Shoot, I hope he does prove me wrong because I am one of the biggest Nick Chubb stands in existence. I love Nick Chubb, but I can't play him in fantasy, not this week. Cooper or Leggett? Amari Cooper. No question. No question. Mixon or Montgomery? I'm going to go Mixon right here. He's just seeing too much volume, and I think it's a potential shootout in that ball game against Green Bay. Marco Tricks, Kincaid or Kraft? Oh, we're going Kraft. Oh, we're going Kraft easy right here. I know he disappointed last week. I'm not worried about it. I think that's going to be a little bit of a shootout. So go ahead and give me Kraft. Hill or Mooney? Tyreek Hill? We're talking Tyreek Hill, right? Yeah, we're playing Tyreek Hill. Look, I like Mooney. Listen, guys, I like Mooney as a sleeper. I like him a lot. I think I have him in my top 15. Ranked in my top 15, but I mean, I'm still playing Tyreek Hill over him. Let's go. Tank Dell or Smith? Nope. Sorry. Hit me with full names, bro. Do not hit me. Guys, come on, dude. Don't hit me with Robinson or Smith or Devontae. Bro, my brain don't work that quick, man. Come on, dude. Let's go. Let's go. This is on the YouTube side. Start 2. Jimmy. Jimmy P, what up? Start 2. Achane, Mason, or Gibbs? What is going on, homie? Okay. Achane, Mason, or Gibbs? Start 2. We're starting Mason and Gibbs. Yep. Easy one for me. Mert, stick with Kyler or go with Goff, Geno, or possibly Rodgers? Dude, I like Geno and Goff more than I like Kyler. I'll say Geno in a possible shootout there. But I like Goff this week too. Rodgers, I think I can do without. That's not a great matchup against Buffalo, so we're good. Clark Schuyler, Lockett or Najee? Lockett or Najee? I think I like Lockett here a little bit more. Yes, I do. Lockett. Give me Lockett. Lock it in with Lockett. All right, start 2. This is from Bennett. Richardson, Cousin, Herbert. Oh, we're starting Cousin and Herbert, man. I'm not worried about Richardson at all. Nah, we're good. Cousins and Herbert, for sure. Like, that one's an easy one. Devontae Smith or Adams? Oh, we're playing Adams. What? Easy. Guys, Adams is a top 12 fantasy. He's a top, dude. Not even top. He's top 10. He's a top 10 fantasy wide receiver, period. Okay? Like, he's going to go crazy. He's going off. He's going off. Rodgers, his boy's going to feed him so much work, bro. It's going to be crazy. No Diddy. Kareem Hunt or Josh Jacobs from Alec. We're playing Josh Jacobs. We're playing Josh Jacobs right there. Dell or Devontae Smith from JJ. Dell or Devontae Smith. I think I have Devontae Smith ranked higher. Pretty damn sure I do. Yeah, Devontae Smith. Give me Devontae Smith right there. AJ Crop. Gibbs or Monty? Gibbs or Monty? Oh, we're going Gibbs. Yeah, we're going Gibbs right there. Yeah. 13. I appreciate the like on the live, bro. Thank you. Nolan. Let's go. JSN or Mason? Give me Jordan Mason. Bro, I'm running with Jordan Mason until the wheels fall off. I do. Okay, we got 2 minutes to go. If you have not followed me, please follow me. If you haven't liked the live, can you at least double tap and give me the like on the live? That would be awesome, y'all. I appreciate that very much, man. Why Gibbs over Monty? I don't have the time. We got 1 minute. Aaron Jones or Tyreek Hill in the flex. Give me Tyreek Hill. Give me Tyreek Hill. DK or Devontae Adams? Devontae Adams. Easy call. Devontae Adams, top 10 fantasy wide receiver moving forward. I don't care. Laporta or Pittman? Shoot. I'm still going Laporta, man. I'm still going Laporta. Yeah, I'm worried about the injuries right there, dude, by the way. Bennett, I appreciate the follow. I'm just worried about the Michael Pittman injury, the back injury and all that kind of. Plus, Anthony Richardson's coming in. God, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know why Indianapolis is doing that, by the way. Andre, TMC, Goff or Kyler? Goff. 6-point pass touchdowns? Oh, easy Goff then. Easy Goff. Ryan Cheesy, Dubs or Juju? I'm going. Oh man, I think I think I'm going Juju there. Everyone's asking about Goff or Kyler. We're going Goff, guys. Adam Rank, what's up, kid? One of my best friends in the fantasy business is Adam Rank. One of the best in the business as well, man. Connor or Cook? Oh man, we're at 10 o'clock. I think we're too late, y'all. I think I'm going James Conner right there. I'm really worried about Ray Davis cutting into his work. Anyways, hey, good luck, everybody. Hey, I appreciate y'all jumping to the stream. We do this each and every Sunday, man. We talk fantasy football. We get your starts and sits all lined up, and I give some deep sleepers as well. Anyways, if y'all will check out the podcast. If y'all want to follow me on YouTube, that's great, man. If you want to follow me on TikTok, that's great as well, at James Deco. We will see you guys next week, man. We'll see you guys next week. I appreciate everyone jumping into the live, man, and we'll get it going on. But until then, we'll see y'all. Peace, love. I hope you guys all score as many fantasy points as you need. All right, peace.